Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Decorating with Barbara. In today's video, I'm going to share with you some summer decorating tips and ideas from around my home. I want to share some of my summer tips and ideas that I use to bring my summer look together. Now, before we get into decorating, I'm going to share with you some of my favorite vases that I like to use throughout the summer. I'm also going to share with you how to bring in color with your neutral color palette, keeping it light and airy. Now, if you are familiar with my home and my decorating style, you know that I love decorating with a neutral palette. Now, neutral is the way to go for me, but it's not for everyone. So if you are someone who likes color in your home, just watch some of the tips that I'm going to share with you today and then translate my color into the color of your choice. Now, if you have dark furniture and you want to lighten it up for summer, I love adding lighter, softer tones to my darker furniture. Like, for instance, my brown leather chair, I like to add in a soft throw or a really pretty soft pillow. Now, I have this beautiful soft watercolor on the wall behind the brown chair, but I want to bring in something just a little softer for summer. And so bringing in that softer blue and beige tones in the picture just really softens the look of the brown leather chair. And you can do this whether you have a brown sofa or just some darker brown wood furniture. Now, here in the bookcase, I definitely wanted to bring in a little bit of blue with my brown and cream, and so you'll see little areas where I brought in the bird in blue. In the picture, I have a little bit of blue, and then I brought in something unexpected and added in these blue beads. And guys, let me just share a really quick tip with you. Now, it's no secret that I love thrifting, especially when I'm switching out color for the season or decor for a particular season. I love to start at the thrift store first. Now, the secret with these beads is that it is a necklace. And so there you have it. Sometimes you can find decor in some of the least expected areas. And so that's our little secret. And so if you stick with me and subscribe to my channel, I will share more decorating secrets and ideas on a budget. Now, just quickly while we're here at the bookcase, when I'm switching out color for the season, the Goodwill or thrifting is definitely my first stop. So this particular vase in brown was one that I got out thrifting, and then this vase here in brown was another item that I picked up thrifting for little of no money, guys. So you don't always have to run to the expensive stores, not even to Home Goods, to find some really nice pieces that you can add to your collection just for a season. Because when we're decorating for just summer or fall, we may not want to spend a lot of money. We just want to add little touches of the season. At least that's the way I like to decorate, just adding little touches. So that's where you see the little touch of blue in the bird. Obviously the birds are out in spring and summer, so that definitely give you that seasonal vibe. And then bringing in something like the blue beads definitely says summer, at least to me. Now, another way that I like to bring in a little color for summer is through dish towels. You can find them very inexpensive at HomeGoods. These were $7.99, and this just helps me to sprinkle a little seasonal color around my kitchen. And so I also like to switch out my greenery for the season. And so since I'm using a little bit of soft blue in my summer decor, I switched out the darker green leaves for these leaves with a little blue tint in the olive branches. Now, I do like decorating with some of the more obvious summer decor items like seashells, stones, driftwood, the soft blue color, and then I also like decorating with these wrapped rattan glasses. Now, I do like using these items, and so I'm going to share with you how I decorate with these items in a more softer, sophisticated way where it may not come off cheesy as some may think. Alright guys, so my number one item that I love decorating with during the summer season is candles. If you just placed it on the island, your kitchen table, or just by itself on the entry table. However, I think a candle is very elegant and just a nice and calming way to decorate for summer. So guys, now I've shared with you a few of the items that I love decorating with, some of the colors that I love decorating with for summer. Now, let me show you how I decorated with some of these items. Alright guys, so we are here in the kitchen and I'm going to pull together a very pretty summer tablescape using mix and matched dishes. So what I have is some and this tablescape is going to be on a budget. If you're looking to pull together a pretty tablescape, start at the Goodwill. So I have plates that I have thrifted from years ago, and I'm just pulling out stuff from my stash that is just sitting in my cabinet and I haven't used. Placemats were thrifted, and then I found these chargers at a local grocery store for $1. They were in silver, they came from the Halloween section, and I just spray painted them in an off-white color. Black plates came from Wally World, but you can get black plates like this anywhere. But I don't remember what they cost, but they're pretty inexpensive. These came from Wally World as well. These glasses were bought at TJ Maxx on clearance, and these glasses were from Dollar Tree. These napkins came from HomeGoods. Napkin rings were thrifted. This particular napkin ring was a DIY. Some of you may remember I shared it on my channel years ago, and I just took a gold napkin ring and I found a necklace in Savers, and it happened to have had 6 stones on it. I took them apart, added a little gold rim with washi tape around the edge, and then I attached it to the napkin ring, and voila, I have a beautiful napkin ring. Alright guys, so my first attempt was okay, but I tweaked it a little bit, and this is what I came up with. I pretty much switched out the centerpiece. I used the black plates on the center seats, and then the head seats I used the blue china plates with the black polka dot salad plate. alternated the napkin rings. And then I added a small little condiment bowl and filled it with seashells. That is my summer tablescape. So stick around, guys. I have a few more ideas to show you from the living room and then my entry hall. Okay guys, so I'm gonna do a little styling in the living room. Now I don't typically style with a vase this tall in my living room, but I had it up here on the table and I like the way it looks, and so I thought I would go ahead and style it before I took it away. So I'm calling this Rustic Elegance. Alright, so with this look, I wanted to add a touch of blue, but keep it rustic and elegant. Alright, and so this is the entryway, and I removed some of the candles, but I wanted to keep it light and airy, but then add a little bit of the darker colors in addition to the blue. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing a few of my summer decorating ideas around my home. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Hope to see you at my next video. Bye-bye.